I have a statement to start off this podcast.
All right, what is it? Let me know.
And I think that everyone should agree with it, and if you don't agree with it, you're wrong.
Okay. I'm probably going to be wrong.
Hot dogs are not meant to be eaten indoors.
What are you talking about?
So I got this from the Basement Yard podcast. They made this statement, and I completely agree with it.
Why, though?
They're an outdoor food. You know an outdoor food when you see it. Hot dogs, they're an outdoor food. Ballpark dogs, tailgating, barbecues. You never get a good inside glizzy.
Are you not allowed to have one at a basketball game? Is that what you're saying?
That's the one exception.
Is it?
The one exception.
Hockey game.
Sporting events are the exception.
What about like, I don't know, it's raining outside and your dad decides to grill some hot dogs.
No, when was the last time that happened to you?
Oh, I haven't lived at home in a few years.
When was the last time you made a hot dog indoors?
Actually, on the hot dog eating contest day, we made a bunch of hot dogs. And I watched my roommate try and eat.
Yeah, but it's all special occasions. You never sit down and eat a hot dog inside for dinner.
Listen, I don't think any food should be subject to indoors or outdoors. I think you should be able to eat any food whenever you want it, where you want it.
You're not wrong, but I think hot dogs are purposely meant for outdoors.
If I'm watching a baseball game inside,
you're not eating. When was the last time you did that? Have you ever done that?
No, I watched the 150 of the Mets games per year.
Have you ever eaten a hot dog indoors?
No, because I don't buy hot dogs.
Exactly. You only eat them outside.
You're crazy. You're a problem.
And I have a follow-up question for that.
All right, let's hear it.
So it's kind of like a little game, but it goes off the hot dog thing. Are these things sandwiches or not?
Okay, here we go.
So I have 6 topics.
Okay.
Hot dogs.
Hot dog is definitely a sandwich.
I agree.
10,000%.
I don't think there's a debate. It's 2 buns and a hot dog.
If you sandwich something in between 2 buns, so people are going to say it's hinged. Well, what happens if you rip it apart and you put this?
Well, then it's still a PB&J.
It's a sandwich.
PB&J's
it
like
goes
that.
from hoagie to a PB&J.
You call it hoagie?
No. Sub.
Okay.
Whatever I want. I could call it whatever I want.
You can.
If I go to Wawa, it's a hoagie.
Geographically, yeah, you're right. Hoagie Fest. All right, so hot dog sandwich.
Okay.
That's correct?
Yes, correct.
Burrito.
Burrito is an enclosed sandwich. I'm sticking with it. I'm going with my gut here. I'm not thinking about
that's a yes then.
Yeah, of course it is.
Of course?
Of course it is.
Well, I think burrito's an exception. I think burrito's a burrito.
Burrito's a wrap. It's basically a wrap.
Is a wrap a sandwich?
I wouldn't call a wrap a sandwich because you're wrapping everything. You're not sandwiching it between 2 things.
Sandwich a verb?
To sandwich.
I thought it was a noun.
It is a noun.
But it's a verb as well.
And a verb.
Okay.
And an adjective.
So burritos are a sandwich or not?
I'm going to say no. I'll change my mind.
Tacos.
Tacos are an interesting one.
They are an interesting one.
Because a taco is almost a burrito.
Then again, it's almost a hot dog if you have a soft shell.
It's almost an open-faced sandwich. I'm going to go sandwich because you're folding it
Taco's a sandwich.
You're folding it to sandwich. This is the theme here.
What about a hard shell taco?
Hard shell taco, I'm going to say it's still a sandwich. It's just an open-faced sandwich. It's got the hinge. It's not breakable.
Okay.
But it theoretically is enclosing meat in between
2 things.
2 things.
A hamburger.
Hamburger is definitely a sandwich.
I 100% agree.
You stack up the sandwich. You could make it as high or as small as you want. It's meat, cheese, in between 2 buns.
Tomatoes, pickles,
No.
lettuce,
No.
mayo,
Keep the
spicy mayo, bacon,
Keep the tomatoes.
pepper jack cheese,
Keep the tomatoes and pickles out of this.
ketchup.
No ketchup.
All right.
Never.
So yes, hamburger sandwich.
Of course.
Gyro or gyro.
I call it a euro because I'm cultured.
I think it. Are you cultured?
I am cultured. That's what it's called.
It is what it's called.
I had a Greek place in College Park.
Okay, so gyro.
We're getting into troubled waters. Yes, it's a sandwich.
Wow.
You fold it. Well, that one's almost like wrapped around, but it's 2 ends. Listen,
I'm listening.
if you take something, I'm going based off the hot dog bun. It's a wedge. It's basically a wedge. So if you're wedging, which is a type of sandwich, it has to be a sandwich. So a euro would be a sandwich because you're wedging in between one piece of bread. You're sandwiching everything in between one. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. I got fully understood that. Okay. And last one, a lobster roll.
Lobster roll. I'm just gonna say no.
What? Why? It goes with everything you're saying.
I don't really know what a lobster roll looks like.
A lobster roll is literally it's basically like a hot dog bun with lobster roll.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It's pretty
sandwich.
much what,
sandwich.
Yeah. So
it's a sandwich.
By your definition, it's a sandwich.
I've never had one. I can't look at it. I'm allergic.
Can't look at it?
I'm allergic to it. I'll get
I'll
sick.
make sure to keep those away from you in the future. I think that was a good start. Good start.
Good start.
Sandwiches.
Good start. I love sandwiches.
Yes.
Okay. I want to go over just the Netflix Cup real quick. Just recap for the podcast listeners.
Yes.
Let the people know what just happened in this last week. So Netflix flew us to Vegas. We flew out to Vegas. We met a bunch of celebrities, just to name a few. Bert Kreischer, Colin Morikawa, Justin Thomas, Joel Damon, Loud Luxury, Andrew from Loud Luxury,
Yep.
Dan Rappaport, Mark Wahlberg, Marshawn Lynch. We didn't meet, but he was there. We also didn't meet Mark Wahlberg.
No, those last two people were there. We didn't meet them.
They were there, but we didn't meet them.
Steve Aoki was there.
Steve Aoki was there.
He was there.
And there was a bunch of other celebrities there
People
too.
from Squid Game.
Andrew Sortino.
We met him. Great guy.
We talked to him for a bit. Yeah, and apparently Colin Morikawa watches our videos.
Yeah, Colin Morikawa, we were about to go up to Colin Morikawa, and Zach goes, hey, and he goes, I know you guys. So it's pretty cool. Colin Morikawa knows us.
He's I think two-time major champion.
Yeah, and he enjoys our podcast.
And he enjoys it. And he watches and listens and does the
Makeshift project. Started from the bottom. Now we're here.
Yeah, 3 years, and we got a major champion to watch our stuff. Fantastic. Yes. We attended the actual event, which Justin Thomas and Carlos Sainz, they won the match.
Yes.
What'd you think of the event? Did you like it?
I thought that it was awesome. I thought it was so cool. I think it's fun. I think it's fun when events make regular sports more fun and add different elements to it. I thought it was awesome.
I liked the racing hole at the beginning. I thought it was creative.
Yeah.
I didn't like how the ending was just the closest to the pin, but I get it because it was getting dark out.
Yeah.
And it's like, I was a little like, okay, balls to the green. It's like, oh, that's it. But I think everything else was so cool to be up close. What you think of professional golf?
That was my first time seeing professional golf. I liked it. I was impressed how far they can hit the ball and how accurate they are. The F1 drivers were obviously really good, but the professional golfers were insane to watch.
It's unbelievable. It's one of my favorite things to do is go to watch a live golf event. And we got to do it. Just want to say thank you to Netflix. If you're listening to the podcast, Netflix. Oh, he's wearing the hat. He's wearing the hat, people.
Wearing the hat.
Incredible. All right. Now I want to go into a segment.
Go for it.
I want to know what you call these things. So what do you call these things? The day before Halloween.
Oh, okay. So this is split up. I call it Mischief Night.
That's what I call it, but we're from New Jersey, and apparently people don't call it that.
Yeah, my girlfriend calls it something else. Do you remember what she calls it? I forget.
There's Devil's Night in Detroit. There's Gate Night, Cabbage Night in New England and Ohio. I don't know.
Taylor calls it like Goofy Night or something like that.
Some states don't even have a thing. They're like, oh, the day before Halloween is the day before Halloween. Nothing happens. Mischief Night, people go out, they egg houses, they play pranks, tricks.
I never took part in it.
I never did either. I was the house getting egged.
Yeah, you got eggs one time.
We got egged a few times. My stupid neighbors.
Yeah.
I'm going to teach them. One day. Okay. A circular intersection in the road.
I think this one's pretty straightforward. I call it a circle.
A circle?
Yeah.
Do you put a word before circle?
The circle? A circle?
Traffic circle, would you say?
I just say the circle.
You would say the circle in the road?
Yeah, like if I go down to the beach, I go the Asbury Park Circle.
Oh, I would say traffic circle or roundabout.
Roundabout's what the GPS calls it.
The GPS
I just
does
call it a circle.
GPS does call it
traffic circle. Sure, yeah.
Traffic circle, all right. What do you call it when it's raining while it's sunny out?
A sun shower.
A sun shower. That's what I call
See,
it.
I feel like all these are pretty straightforward.
But they're not. They're not.
They are.
There's like a dialect quiz online.
So what do some people call it?
The wolf is giving birth.
No,
the devil beating his. That's what they call it.
No way people call
that was like the second option.
Shower.
Dude, Forbes did an article on this, on the dialect. And that was the second option on there was the wolf is giving birth. There's the devil beating his wife or someone's getting married in heaven.
Okay.
These are all random.
Okay. That's extremely random.
All right. Another one of those. Bugs that light up.
Okay. So I go back and forth. I call them lightning bugs.
Okay, that's what I usually resort to.
But sometimes we used to go to the Firefly Music Festival. So after that, sometimes I insert Firefly into my vocabulary. I call them Firefly sometimes.
I had Firefly more so like a dragonfly. And then a lightning bug is the ones that light up. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I was a confused child.
I don't know.
I don't know if I knew what I was
Firefly and lightning bug are the same thing. I use lightning bug more, I think.
Okay.
But I throw Firefly in there sometimes just for the fun of it.
How do you address a group of people? It usually starts with a Y. Like if you said like that group over there, like, oh,
hey.
Like I'm trying to explain it. Like a group of people.
You guys.
There you go. You guys. So you say you guys.
I would sometimes I say y'all.
You say y'all?
I type it more than I say it.
Okay.
Sometimes I type it in like group chats.
Because that's bold for
Like,
you.
what are y'all doing
We're
later?
not from the South. We are.
I know, no, we're not from the South, but I do type it sometimes.
Okay. People say you all, y'all, you guys is what I resort to.
I say like, "What's up, guys?"
I feel weird when there's a group of girls and I say you guys.
I still say guys,
But it feels weirder to say you
it
girls.
feels way weirder. You become one of the girls.
Yeah, I'm uncomfortable.
Hey, girls.
Yeah, that's that was way too.
Take that back.
What do you call a traffic jam caused by drivers slowing down to look at an accident? So everything's slowing down because of an accident on the other side of the road.
I would just call it traffic, to be honest.
Really? You don't know the term for this?
I think I just call it traffic.
We call it rubbernecking in Jersey.
I don't call it that.
Some people call it looky-loo or a curiosity delay because everybody's looking over
That one makes sense.
and they're all
Curiosity.
distracted. Right? I
Yeah,
kind of want to
curiosity
convert.
delay, you
Rubbernecking doesn't make much sense.
Yeah, no. Curiosity delay makes way more sense. I like that one.
All right, that's fair. All right, that was that segment.
No, that's a good
That
segment.
was a good one.
I think we should.
There's
do
a
more
lot
of,
there's a lot of debate in the industry.
in the what's that industry
By
called?
industry, I mean
Humans.
humans.
All right. I'm gonna stay on the food topics because I started out with food. I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
If you could only eat one food for the rest of your life, what would it be?
Oh, you're doing this to me.
Yes. So I have an answer to this. My answer.
Well, yours
My
is
personal answer.
I know your personal answer.
What's my answer?
Pizza.
No.
No, because I
Wait
thought,
for it.
I
What's
thought-
your answer?
I thought all the toppings, all the different
No,
variety.
it goes based off of that logic, but it's not pizza.
Well, it can't be pasta. What you're thinking?
Well,
of.
what's yours?
I'm going to say pizza because the
Not a
variety.
bad one. Yeah,
I'll
I mean,
go-
technically, you can put anything on pizza.
yeah,
Pretty much everything.
and it's an open faced sandwich.
Whoa.
Whoa,
That's crazy.
we're a little too far.
My answer was a burrito. Because if you deconstruct a burrito, you have a bowl and you have either chicken, steak, pork. You could have lettuce. You can make a salad. Not that I eat salads. You can have cheese, anything.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal answer.
That's what I go to because I don't know if it's kind of cheating. Like our answers might be kind of cheating.
Well, if you want pizza, you just have a pizza burrito. I think they have like flavors for
Yeah.
it or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Have you seen that before? I've never seen it.
But if it was a singular food, what would the singular food be? Just bread, maybe?
I'd probably choose a meat.
Yeah.
I'd choose beef.
I'd probably go like a cheeseburger with like toppings just to be like
Oh,
semi-healthy.
yeah, a full plate. You're not talking
and
like a
that-
single ingredient.
No, that set burger.
Okay.
Or a set burrito or something.
Yeah, I would
Like a
just go.
chicken burrito.
I would just take a steak. I'd go super simple.
That's fine.
Keep it.
Meatitarian.
Do celebrities sign receipts? Did I bring this up to you?
Oh, so then no, you didn't.
I didn't even mention it.
No, I never heard this.
Okay, so you're at a restaurant, like say a celebrity's hosting like 5 of his friends.
Yeah, Jay-Z's there.
Jay-Z's there. He gets the check and he goes, "Oh, you know what, guys, I got this. Don't worry about it."
Yeah.
Does Jay-Z sign the receipt? That signature is worth something.
It becomes an autograph.
It
I
lit-
think they sign it.
And you don't think the like waiter or waitress is going to do anything with it?
No, I don't think so because I think the autograph goes up in value when it's something that means something to the artist. So if it's like Conor McGregor, for example, his like UFC gloves and if he signed UFC gloves, it would be worth way more than signing a piece of paper.
That's very valid. But at the same time, like it would be cool to keep it.
It would be cool to keep.
not
I don't
this-
know if it would be worth anything
Really?
because they sign autographs all the time for free. Like if like a little kid comes up to you and asks Jay-Z for an autograph, he'll probably sign it.
And that's worth something.
But I don't think the resale value is that high on like a receipt.
It's not, but you're almost by doing that devaluing your signature because there's more of your signature out there, no matter what it's on. So
I
it's completely
personally
devalued.
wouldn't even think about that if I was a celebrity signing.
Yeah, well, we were in Vegas, and not that we're celebrities. I guess we're kind of it's
No.
D-list. Give us D-list.
Z-list.
Z-list. Okay.
Z-list.
And I was signing the receipt, and it just came to my mind. I was like, I was like, what if there was a famous person sitting here, and they were hosting us for lunch or something, and they signed the receipt? I was like, what would the waiter or waitress do
thought.
with the signature?
I personally, if I was the waiter, I probably wouldn't do anything.
I'd put it up in the studio. It'd go right behind me.
Oh yeah,
Because I've gotten little like sheets of paper signed as a kid from like baseball players and stuff, and that holds a sentimental value in my
I
heart.
have Randy Foy's autograph on a piece of paper.
Do you? I had Moises Alou.
Whoa,
Phenomenal.
crazy.
He used to pee on his hands. Did you know that?
No,
Yeah,
that's
before
disturbing.
before baseball games, he used to pee on his hands. He batted like 330 for the Mets.
Maybe
so
you gotta keep-
something was working.
you got to do that. Aaron
You know,
Judge.
Jason Giambi wore a thong when he played.
No,
Yeah, there are little things in the MLB. you better watch
The
out.
MLB is a crazy
There's
place.
little things.
oh Jesus Christ.
Superstitious.
Oh, so you were talking about dinner and autographs and stuff, right?
Okay.
So
I love a good transition.
There was this question that was going viral a while ago, I think, and there was like graphics all over Instagram and everything. But since we were talking about Jay-Z and going to dinner, would you rather have $500,000 cash or a dinner with Jay-Z?
Oh, I'm taking the cash. Absolutely.
Me too. I feel like it's a stupid... I feel like it's irresponsible to take that dinner over 500 grand.
You're literally... I agree with you. Any of those experience things, unless it's for like a fundraiser and people are bidding, you know, like when people bid for dates or they bid for like an experience with a celebrity, anything outside of that, if you're doing it for your own personal enjoyment, I don't care how rich you are.
No.
Take the money.
No, so the only reason why people were arguing this is because they say the knowledge that you'll attain from Jay-Z at that dinner will outweigh 500 grand, which I totally disagree with.
Jay-Z specifically? Or are
it
we
was
talking
Jay-Z for in this situation.
Well, okay, but if
it was like Elon Musk or maybe Mark Cuban well, Jay-Z's a self-made billionaire.
He is, and I don't want to discredit it, but someone like relative for us in our industry would be valuable. So it's got to be relative.
Beast.
Yeah, it's got to be relative in your industry. Like,
so
if Mr.
would you
Beast,
go to dinner with Mr. Beast or 500 grand?
I mean, if I had 500 grand to just throw out there for it, then maybe, because you could learn all of the secrets that he knows. Right now, no.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I would take the 500 grand.
Oh yeah, I would take. I'm not spending the 500
No,
grand.
you're taking 500 grand or going to dinner with Mr. Beast, private one-on-one.
Oh, right now I would take the dinner then.
You would take
with Mr. Beast. Yeah,
you would take the dinner.
He knows all the secrets.
He does know all.
He knows every, and he's like someone
So
who.
you think a dinner with Mr. Beast is more valuable than 500 grand?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
I think so, because he's just such
He's
an
like
expert
the
in
one
the space.
accepted.
He is the most dominant person in our space. So why would you not want to learn from him?
500 grand is a lot of money.
It is a lot of money.
750.
I mean, I would take it. In our situation, I would take it. I would take
million?
the money. But overall, I don't know. Now you got me.
You're
stuck.
going back and forth here.
I have no idea.
I would take the money in the Jay-Z situation. You're right. If it was Mr. Beast, it's more relevant to our careers. That's the one I would think about.
I would definitely debate it. I mean, I'm most likely taking the money. Now that I think about it.
Most likely.
Most likely. Because then I can invest that money in whatever learnings I want.
250K or Mr. Beast?
250 is a little closer. If it were 200K, I would take
225.
225. And
230?
Yep.
235?
No.
230.
No.
2.
No.
231.
No.
230 and a half.
It's going lower.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No.
Okay. Just 230.
Just 230.
Okay.
Mr. Beast is an animal.
What?
What animal? What animal would you want to be in your next life? I put no thought into this. I didn't think about this at all.
No,
but
I don't put a lot of thought into a lot of my questions, and I like where they go.
Okay.
What animal would I like to be in my next life?
I'm thinking like a monkey.
I'd probably just want to be a dog.
A dog?
It's just the most
Domesticated?
Yeah. So nice. You just relax all day. You can do whatever you want. You just sit in the house. Oh,
It's so dependent on your owner, though. You wouldn't want the freedom. I know some people whose dogs have never left the house.
okay. Well, I would want a good owner as a dog.
Yeah, let you roam free in the
I
backyard.
would want me as my owner.
Yeah.
That's what I would want. Me
That's
as a
fair.
human, as a dog owner. That's me.
What's that movie? It's like Dog. I think it's called Dog or something. It was like the dad passes away, and then he's his son's dog growing up
I
or
don't know.
something. He becomes
Mr.
the dog.
Doolittle? Dr. Doolittle?
No.
I don't know. I know what you're talking about.
Mr.
though.
Doolittle? That's what you thought? Mr. Doolittle's like Eddie Murphy in like 8 different roles.
I don't know what it is.
Dr. Doolittle.
Dr. Doolittle.
Oh, man.
What animal would you pick?
I think I would go like monkey or gorilla. I just think of how strong they are and how
You're not fearing anyone. That's good. Silverback? Silverback.
Silverback's just the oldest, right? You told me that.
What?
Silverback gorilla is the oldest gorilla. Did you tell me that?
I don't.
A silverback gorilla isn't just the biggest and like it's not a type of species of gorilla. It's just the oldest gorilla
like in the
group.
Oh.
And because
Really?
they're old and they have silverbacks. Yeah, double check me because I now that you didn't tell me, I don't trust the source so much.
A silverback gorilla.
I don't think it's a type of species. I think it's just the
That's
oldest
a good
gorilla
point. I mean,
because the gray hair.
you're right.
Yeah,
You're right. Yeah.
like you could have like a silverback dad.
That's wow.
Isn't that fascinating?
Yeah, I never knew that. I
Oh,
gotta tell
man.
my dad that. They're actually called mountain gorillas.
Really?
A
Yeah, it's a
silverback mountain
type.
gorilla is an adult male identifiable by the swathe of silver on hair on its back.
Yeah. Oh, I thought
Interesting.
you told me that.
I didn't tell you that.
Yeah, it's nuts. I didn't know that.
All right, so I'd probably be a dog, silverback gorilla.
You want to be like
Maybe what?
like a lion or a giraffe. You could be really tall and you could
Yeah.
whip your neck.
I don't know.
I kind of look like a giraffe.
What else would I want to be? I don't want to be anything in the ocean because I don't want to get.
I was going to say maybe
killed.
shark or, well, you could be like a killer whale. Are you going to get killed?
Yeah. Killer whale, maybe.
Well, it comes to a great debate and a great segue, Brian, because my next series is which animal would win in a fight.
I took this from Anthony too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh, did he tell me that?
He said it out loud before, and I was like, oh, yeah.
Oh, I was talking to, it was my idea.
I know, but I heard it. All right, go.
Which animal would win in a fight? A grizzly bear or a silverback gorilla?
Silverback gorilla.
You think so?
1,000%.
The claws?
The thumbs. The opposable thumbs. Opposable thumbs.
Is it opposable?
I don't know. That's
Or
why I
is it
said
disposable?
twice.
Disposable?
No, it's not disposable. That means you can throw it out.
Get 'em out.
Definitely a gorilla. They're so strong, and they could weaponize themselves. They
Okay.
can grab a log, and
That's fair. I'm just horrified of grizzly bears.
I think you'd be more horrified of a gorilla.
Probably. If it were, there's nothing you could do.
No.
Okay. A great white shark or a killer whale? So this is, I think, the orca.
So I think that I watched a lot of Shark Week.
Okay. You do.
I think that killer whales can kill. I think the killer whales are the alpha species in the ocean.
I think they are too.
I think that they're the number one top dog, so I'm going to go killer whale.
How many sharks would it take to take down a killer
Probably
whale?
just two.
Probably just
Probably.
one from the front,
Maybe
one
like
from the side.
one and a baby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A crocodile or a hippo?
100% a hippo.
That's what I said, but
1,000%.
apparently this is a debate online.
There's
People think,
no way a crocodile's beating a hippo. Hippos run like 45 miles an hour, and they weigh like 2 tons.
They're crazy.
I don't know if either of those were accurate, so just don't fact check me on that.
Probably not, but it was.
But close to it, I would assume.
No. They're fast, they're big, they're furious. All right. A moose or a giraffe?
This one's tough because show them the neck movement.
The neck.
That's the giraffe right there. Then they make that noise too. I'm gonna go moose.
Moose?
I think the antlers and mooses
It's just
are
moose.
very big. They're like 8 feet tall, and I know giraffes are tall, but moose got the thickness.
I'm going to take the moose. I think they're bigger than people expect.
Yeah, I agree.
Anaconda or a jaguar? So this is interesting because the jaguar definitely, if it gets one bite, it's done. But if an anaconda,
Wraps around you.
oh, is that it? I thought they were poisonous. Am I
Anaconda
wrong?
squeeze.
Okay, yes, it's got to
They
wrap around.
probably are poisonous too. I would assume.
What am I thinking of? A viper?
Yeah, vipers are definitely.
Viper, anaconda or a jaguar?
Anaconda or a jaguar? That's a good question. Anacondas can grow to be pretty big, and they could eat like alligators.
Can they?
Yeah, they could eat like crazy things. They just sit in their stomach.
This
I'm
might
gonna
be the most I've learned on a podcast.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, this is a pretty interesting podcast. I don't know. I think they both die.
Yeah.
I think they both die.
They're both gonna die.
Yeah.
Cool. This one's a little more friendly. A penguin or a snapping turtle?
I'm gonna go snapping turtle. That's gonna be hard for that penguin to break that shell.
Yeah, there's nothing that the
And I've
penguin
never
can
seen
really
a penguin
do.
fight
I haven't either, but
or a turtle.
maybe they could just like drown it or something. Well, no, because
Turtles, yeah,
turtles,
turtles can swim. I'm gonna go the turtle. That sounds like one.
right? I
Yeah,
thought
I'm
the
gonna-
snapping was a key factor in it.
No, I'm going turtle.
Okay, you have matchups too.
No, I just had that one, but I like that.
Okay,
I think this podcast is one of our best so far.
I think it's phenomenal.
honest.
People are learning.
Yeah, people are learning.
If you haven't learned today, if you haven't learned one single fact, please comment.
yeah, you gonna learn today. So that brings me to my next question, where I want to know a podcast question. So, what 2 athletes should have their own podcast?
2 athletes. Well, okay.
So you think of podcasts, you think bouncing off each other, right?
Yeah. Well, my gut goes to the greats. And I would think like a Messi Ronaldo podcast would probably be one of the most listened to.
I think it would be the most listened to by far.
Yeah.
Like that would become a religion.
But if you want like characters like together, I think like the Splash Brothers, Steph and Clay.
Steph and Clay.
If you get Draymond on there
And
with
Draymond.
someone, then it's going to be it's a pretty good.
Draymond Green and Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, that would be.
I don't like Dylan Brooks, but I think he'd make pretty good content.
It would
online.
be pretty crazy to have them on.
Yeah.
Who else?
I had a good one in the football realm. I actually think that this might be possible and it might happen. Marshawn Lynch and Gronk.
That would.
Remember when they played Mortal Kombat together?
Yes, on Conan.
Yeah.
It was Conan,
Yes.
right? Wow, what a pull.
It's one of my favorite YouTube videos of all time. They're so funny together. It's great.
They're phenomenal. I mean, Tom Brady and Gronk have been on podcasts together, so we've seen that dynamic.
Yeah. Shaq and Charles Barkley obviously was like the obvious one. I don't think they have a podcast, but if they did.
Chuck is funny, man.
He is funny.
He's
So
like
is
one of the
Shaq.
most.
They're both pretty funny.
They're both great.
I was trying to think of baseball or hockey. I was trying to think of baseball. I thought like maybe Bryce Harper.
Yeah, but I don't know. Something about baseball. They're not the star power that the other
Same
leagues
with hockey.
Yeah.
It's really just basketball, football, and
What about like in the Olympics?
Soccer.
Like any Olympians that you could think of? Like if Phelps did a podcast with.
not off the top of my head.
I'd love to hear what people think.
Yeah, me
be
too.
great.
I think the Gronk and Marshawn Lynch one would be fantastic. Messi, Ronaldo would break the internet. I think it would become a religion to people.
What about LeBron?
He's
LeBron
a liar.
and Michael Jordan.
He's a liar.
Yes.
He would just lie to Michael Jordan.
Probably.
I like Michael Jordan's personality way more than LeBron's.
Well, I think maybe on camera or on the microphone, they might have an interesting dynamic.
Maybe. You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Where they only debate about who's the greatest in each sport.
On every episode.
Every episode. Who's the best pickleball player?
Me.
Okay. We had success with something in the realm of top 5 of greatest or the best men of all time or something like that.
Is this woman?
So we're going to do the women's side. Guess the top 5 greatest women of all time. This is from Esquire. Brian, I'm going to say something to you. I don't agree with this list. Just
Really?
up front, I do not. You'll see.
Okay. My first guess.
Some of them work.
Whoa.
I just don't want to get in trouble before. Some of them work.
Okay.
I respect some of these.
Okay.
Some of them, you'll see why.
One of them has to be Oprah.
Oprah's not on the top 5.
That's wrong.
When I think
wrong.
influential, I might think
She's
Oprah.
it.
Yeah, but these are the greatest women.
Michelle Obama.
Michelle Obama's number 2. And this is great because you flipped to politics side, right?
Yeah.
So politically, news,
Is there more politics on there?
there's one more
Is
politician.
like Hillary Clinton on there?
Hillary Clinton's number 1.
Really?
She's number 1. Yeah.
I would put Michelle Obama over her.
I think I would too, honestly.
Definitely.
Yeah. Big impact. Big
All right,
impact.
There's 10?
No. We're doing 5. We're doing the
Jesus.
top 5.
I could not
I
go
cut it
with
off at 5.
Okay, 5. Ooh, this is tough. Are there some talk show hosts?
The next 3 are crazy. Yes, one's a talk show
Ellen
host.
DeGeneres.
No. Good guess though. One's a talk show host, but that wasn't her main profession before.
Dolly Parton.
Not Dolly Parton. That's also a good guess. I think she's somewhere in the top 15, but not there yet.
Can I get a Serena Williams?
Serena Williams is not
should be
there.
on
She
there.
should also be on. Well, there's a lot of great
She's a
women.
goat.
There's a lot of great women out there.
Women empowerment.
Women empowerment.
There's a talk show host?
There's one writer. Like she wrote like poems. We
Oh.
read her growing up.
A writer?
A writer. Poems.
Is Beyonce on there?
Beyonce's not there either. So
Wow.
that's like when I think influential in
Yeah,
her industry,
definitely.
yes. This writer,
Harriet Tubman.
not Harriet Tubman either.
What?
That's what I'm saying.
Rosa Parks.
Not Rosa Parks. This list is not valid.
And
Esquire.
Hillary Clinton's on there over
Hillary-
Rosa Parks
That's
and Harriet
crazy.
Tubman?
This
Jeez,
writer wrote Super Fudge, Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing.
Don't know. Just tell me that one.
Judy Blume.
Judy Blume.
You remember good Judy
it's
Blume?
a great name.
Did she write the James and the Giant Peach?
I don't know.
I don't think she did.
I don't know.
I'm gonna say she
Okay,
did.
Judy Blume. There's a talk show host, and then what's the last one?
Talk show host, but that's not her main profession.
Is she a musician?
She's a musician, yes.
She's a musician. Is
Talk
she
show host
older?
now.
No, I don't know. Betty White.
Best voice in pop history, apparently.
It started with an A.
I'm going to give you a really obscure hint.
Go.
In 40-Year-Old Virgin, Steve Carell gets waxed on his chest and he screams this girl's name.
I'm not going to be able to get that.
I go, you want me to give it to?
Yeah.
He goes, "Shh, Kelly Clarkson.
Really?
Number 4. I don't and this is Esquire. This is like not the most legitimate source, but it's
Pretty high up there.
It's pretty high up
I
there.
don't agree
It's
with
a
these.
news outlet.
There's some way more influential and great women out there.
Number 3 is animated. It's not even a real person.
Animated?
I think she's like a
Wanda?
she's a bunny.
Lola Bunny?
Not Lola. The other one.
A bunny?
Yeah, I don't really know. Jessica Rabbit.
What?
What kind of list?
This is
This is illegitimate. But
no.
it's online, therefore it's real.
Yeah. Apparently it's real.
Therefore it's real. It counts.
Jeez.
Yeah. Okay, I want to play a game. I like ending the podcast with a game.
Me too.
I'm a
I'll end the
big,
next podcast
big
with a game.
fan of ending the podcast in the game.
That's what we do.
We've never done this before. We're going to play Password.
Okay.
You know how to play password?
Kind of.
So I have a word that's the word.
Okay.
And then I'm going to give you a hint by saying one word, and then you
Okay.
have to guess. It's usually a 2v2 thing.
Okay.
What we're going to do is we're going to do it 1v1.
Okay.
Or not 1v1. You have 3 guesses.
Okay.
The password is houses.
I'm going to go with my gut.
Let's see, because we got good
I'm
connection.
going to say apartment.
Not apartment.
Okay.
This is... Okay. I can't say anything else. I can't give you any hints.
Say nothing.
Cul-de-sac.
Houses, cul-de-sac. I got it.
You got it?
Suburbs.
No. Oh.
I felt really good about that one.
Collection. Now, I'm going to tell you,
Houses, cul-de-sac collection.
I'm going to tell you, sometimes it's helpful to piece the words together.
Oh. Cul-de-sac collection? Houses collection. Cul-de-sac houses. Houses cul-de-sac. Houses collection. Collect houses. Houses collection. Cul-de-sac collection.
I can't give you any hints. I'm just going to
A
sit here.
house collection? I don't know. I'm just going to guess town.
Town. Oh, it's not it. Neighborhood.
Oh.
Like a collection of houses. It has a cul-de-sac.
Okay.
Cul-de-sac was a stretch. It wasn't the best hint.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. I feel like I failed
We
you.
move on. We move on.
Do you want to give one to me?
Yeah, sure. I'm just going to go to a random word generator.
That's what I did. That's what I did.
The password is bed.
Pillow.
Yep.
Got it.
It's too easy. It's
Too
simply
good.
too easy.
Too good.
Gotta figure out how to make money off this. Let's do one more.
All right, one more.
All right. The password is food.
Pizza.
It's not pizza.
Okay.
We're moving on.
Move on.
Adjust.
I'm back.
Asia.
Rice.
That's correct.
Rice. There it is.
He's too good.
Too connected.
Too good.
Telepathy.
Too good.
That's it. That's all we got.
53 podcast?
That was podcast 54.
54.
Podcast 54.
Damn.
That's a wrap for us here.
54.
If you're still listening, you want us on Cameo?
Cameo.
Cameo?
Yeah, Cameo.
Yeah, go to Cameo.
Cameo.
Do Cameo.
Like the podcast. Give it a nice review. Give us 5 stars. We got YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. Snapchat show is called Guess It. We're getting merch. Hopefully by the time this podcast's out, we'll have
Did you
merch.
order it?
Yeah.
It's done?
It's ordered.
It's coming. You did the
blanks are coming.
sizes?
I got the sizes.
The blanks are coming, so then you have to get them printed?
Yeah. It'll probably take 2 weeks to get everything done.
Okay.
So hopefully by the time
The holiday season.
Yeah. Right as the holidays start, Christmas starts, we're gonna have merch. We're gonna do some holiday deals.
Ooh.
We're gonna have 50 shirts. That's it.
Only 50. 25 each.
25 each.
That means there's 2 shirts.
Yeah, there's 2 shirts. 2 shirts. That was bad math.
That's a wrap. Podcast 54.